Hello everyone. How's it going? This time I remembered to click the button I needed to. Um, so I'm just doing some testing. I've been working this morning to try to add some additional mods and stuff. And uh, wait, what? I just got an error. Can you guys hear me? Oops, something's going on with YouTube. Hold on. Late. It says it's still streaming, so yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Um, so I was messing around with some stuff, and I was trying to get some mods working, and I realized just now, as I was getting everything loaded up, that the reason the things I thought were going to work didn't work is because I actually had, from earlier testing, I had the global permissions, I had allowed damage off. So that's why my grid wasn't taking damage, because I was trying to test out some storm stuff. Because I found a mod called like Atmo damage and what is it? And like hazards. And what it does is it's based off the Rust mechanics mod, where you can actually have your grid dynamically change based on weather events. So you can do snow, and you can do I was gonna do like mossy for the corrosive rain. I was gonna do rusty for the radiation, which doesn't really make sense, but I kind of wanted some kind of visual. And then I was gonna do like the war torn. What's that? Yeah, this like war torn armor for when it's like superheated storms, and so like the armor on this thing would just dynamically change, which would be so cool. But it didn't work, and so I took it off, and I realize now that it probably did work, because the color changing, the texture changing was working, but the damage wasn't, and now I understand why. Anyway, starting off strong with more mistakes. My Spectator camera seems to be frozen, so give me 1 second to fix that. It's always something. Always something. All right, let's see who's here while I relaunch the game on the Spectator. I see Dennis, TVG, Guy, Mr. B, Proto Eden, #1 fan. Why, hello. Rumble Strip, hello. Unwound, Stake 17. I'm not great at reading. Dan Dage. I should also, speaking of reading, I should read some of these comments. Mavin is like a wizard. He is never late nor early. I like that. Let's see. Players, invite, and Mavin camera. Try that again. Invite camera. There we go. All right. Let's see. Hotfix broke wind turbines today. What? Only one wind turbine will work per grid. Let's check that out. Wind turbine 1. Wind clearance, none. Max output, 0. Wow, that is awful to hear that. That's like our whole thing. I appreciate the heads up, so we're just going off of battery power right now. Oh, well, I guess we're still getting power, but good to know. Thank you. So that's kind of a bummer. Great. All right, Spectator is in. Let me put them in spectate mode, and we'll move them outside to where we're currently building. All right. Good to go. Let's try to remember what exactly we were trying to do. I'm glad we have the to-do list. So just to recap for everybody on what the challenge is. Oh, hold on a second. Depressurize. There we go. And close my helmet. All right. So to recap what we're doing, we have we're on a planet. It's kind of worse than Helgen because it's got like multiple bad storms, not just like the heavy storm, but there's corrosive rain, there's like superheated storms, and they all do damage to grids. And we also are kind of limiting ourselves with what we're able to build right off the bat. We have the AQD research. So in order for me to get things like timer blocks or decoys or things like that, I'm going to talk about this in just a second, but you have to research stuff in order to actually unlock it. So I can't build rovers, right, until I get wheels and things. And then in addition, for each one of the research items that I want to get, I have to put down an NPC to kind of like make it so there's a gameplay reason to build a colony. So one of these guys, and these guys come with a list of things as well. Like each one needs to have a bed, and they need to have a bathroom and other stuff. I have a whole sheet with some rules and stuff on it that I will release when I release the mod list, but I'm not going to go super in detail right now because I'd like to get started. I'll try to answer questions if you have them. The reason that I currently have one of them unlocked already is because when I was setting up this thing, I decided that yesterday we talked about the idea of making it so the planet didn't have atmosphere, so we kind of had to deal with like getting ice to go into tanks to pressurize our rooms and stuff. And I like that idea, but if you take the atmosphere off a planet, you can't have weather events, which is kind of one of the other challenging parts. So I decided that even though there's a part of me that's always going to be nagging about like just put the vent on depressurize, I took the vent away, and I'm just going to make it one of my like soft rules that the vents cannot be just depressurizing the atmosphere. For story reasons, we'll just say that the atmosphere isn't, like if I open my helmet, I take damage, right? So this isn't breathable atmosphere, so pumping it into your habitat is not a good idea. So I am going to have to rely on oxygen, which is why when I was doing testing, I had to get this set up because it gives me an oxygen tank. Because if you have this mod on, even if you're in creative mode, you still don't have access to those blocks. So I had to give myself access to the oxygen tank so that way I could actually put it on the base to make that rule work. Yeah. Whew, a lot of talking. All right. Let's get back to welding, and I'll read some of these comments that you guys are saying. Have you played SE since your last video in it? I have, yes. I forgot there's actually a access port right here. I don't need to go all the way to the thing. Basic assembler. Oh, also, just so you guys know, and this one's for you, PhD composer. I actually am. I'm running your cryo respawn mod. I added it. Yeah. Yep. I just saw that you commented down there. I'm trying to go back up a little bit. Kovacs Mavin back on SE. Woo, #1 fan. He said my name. I wonder how many people from NSS and Skyjack's days are here right now. Yeah, it's a good question. Uh-oh, that means my base is screwed when the server updates. Yeah, that's kind of a big problem. You can down the ladder. Or can you go down the ladder in your base? I'm curious what's there. I recognize the original design. You based your base. Yeah, the design is based off the lunar colony base, and then if you come down this ladder, I have this little habitat down here, where this is where our sweet spectator sleeps, and then this is where I'm at. And I have the sleep mod too. That's why I added another bed, so that way we can actually sleep through the night and we're not just having a terrible recording experience because no one can see anything. It's so dark. I think I am currently out of stone, so I'll get more of that. Love the way you play, Mavin. Makes the game challenging and goal-oriented. Thanks for showing us how to do it. Oh, well, I appreciate the positive spin, because sometimes people are like, why? Like, why are you making it worse? You're making it worse. The twin blade wind is working fine. I have the twin blades, and it doesn't look like they're working. Time to use solar panels. Yeah, for the first time ever. I actually added a mod. This actually brings up a good point. So one of the things that I'm kind of debating when I want to put out this mod list is you'll notice. Give me a sec. You'll notice that like if I come in here, I actually don't have solar panels unlocked. That's actually an unlockable. Like I don't have the normal vanilla solar panels, but the research mod doesn't account for obviously mods or DLC blocks. Well, some DLC blocks. It does include some, but at the time it was put out, these ones weren't available. So I have to be careful and remember that like I can't build these solar panels until I research the normal base block. I think that there's like I was looking in the mod description on the Steam Workshop page, and I think there is a way to add it, but it's like there's like a link to a Google sheet, and then you have to find like all of the block identities, or yeah, all the block IDs and put them in. And I am down to do it. I didn't know what other blocks were going to be part of it, and so it just felt like it was going to be a lot of back and forth. But before I actually release it, I'm not going to promise that that's something that I'm going to do, but we'll look at it. Because right now what I really want to do is I want to get that Atmo damage thing going, like the dynamic changing of textures, because I think that will be a lot of fun to play with. I'm just going to eat some food really fast while I'm in here. I feel like your helmet, like you should be able to eat and then close your helmet, because if you just like shove a granola bar in your mouth, you can close your helmet and still chew, but not according to this mod. So can you set the Atmo to 0 oxygen and then you can still get storms with no ventability? That's an interesting question. I don't know. Let's see. Configurable parameters, planets. If I go down to Thanatos, oxygen density is 1, but air density, I think this is based off of the air density of the atmosphere for Thanatos. It's for atmospheric thrusters. I don't know. I don't know, actually. But that is a good question. I'm going to write that down for testing purposes later. All right. Because I know right here there's a box that says breathable. And if you uncheck that, it gets rid of the ability to have weather. But I didn't think about the oxygen density part. That's a good question. Let's keep going. What weather are we dealing with? Just a sandstorm. See, and here's the thing, like for sandstorm, I can also make with the Atmo damage mod, you don't actually have to have it damage. Like I can just set it that if there is a sandstorm, it changes all of the blocks to the dust armor. Which I think that dynamic changing is kind of a fun idea. Oh, I'm doing the thing I'm not supposed to be doing. I need to set up an airlock. I'm gonna put this up here. So this is just gonna be on repeat. So I don't really know exactly why we know that exists. Like that's the underlying for everything. I'm gonna take this off for now. Extra decoy stuff. I think I'll leave that because I need to always remember that. We need a airlock. And what else? I have a little bit of food that I started with, so I think we're okay for the time being. I probably want to make I want to make a drill, but the problem is let's go to production research. So for the drill, let's see. Oh, don't tell me oh, I guess that doesn't, that kind of makes sense, I guess. Because the large grid drill requires metal grids, and the enhanced research materials require metal grids. So that makes sense. So there, wow, it's gonna be a little while before that happens. Wait, drills don't take metal grids. Yeah, they do. Not the small ones. So we could set up a small grid drill on a large grid setup if we have let's go back to the research. I need to unlock where is it? I don't think we have access to pistons. Okay. So, flexible item transfer, which requires okay, hold on. So here we go. So flexible item transfer requires research item transfer, which is the collector and the small connector. So let's get that, and then the piston and the hinge, and we'll see how that goes. In order to do that, I need to transfer the research materials that I've made, which I think I only have 38, and I need 70, but I think I can, whoops, but I think I can at least get started on the first one, which will give me collectors, which honestly might not be a bad move to help out with this. Not in there, and here. Oh, is it off? There we go. Yes, I turned it off because I remember yesterday somebody saying they didn't like the sound of it. All right, let's have that run. Wow, that was a lot of thinking. Okay. Let's go back. Froggy, there's a big breathable checkbox, mate. Yeah, that checkbox ruins one of the other parts. Now add zombies to the game. That AI enabled does do that. Is that a normal storm out there? It was. Have you played Stationeers? I have. I'm a big fan of that game. Look at us being told about the box. If that... Oh. Man. If that is unchecked, there can be O2, but really, breathable is tied to either... yeah.
Health low.
Breathable is tied to either on this moon, to ether on the moon, this moon? I don't know what that was. Weather paint job sounds cool. Yeah, I thought so too. Another thing I was looking at with it is it's not just like it'll do damage based on different storm types and stuff, like you can set that up, but you can also do things like make it so certain voxels do damage. And so there is lava on this planet, and so I can make it so that the lava will do damage to grids as you drive over it, and it'll just like totally wreck your wheels and stuff. It's actually cool because it's based on distance, so I could set it up to where if I'm like driving over it with a rover, it'll do damage first to the wheels and then to like the underside, like, and then to, you know, it'll just like feel like it's slowly getting eaten by the lava, which I thought was like a fun little attention to detail thing. Now I want to mod on solo game, even though I already built with snow covering. Yeah, I think modding is way fun. Though you would have to only build with one block texture, or it would be funny seeing it swap to the dust one. Yeah, we'll see how it all kind of works out. With the changing weathers, like each weather kind of having a different texture assigned to it, I think that would be an interesting thing. You can also set it up in the config that there are like safe textures. So if you have a certain, like plastic, for example, right? Like if you don't want anything that's with the plastic texture to get overridden and take damage or something, right? Like right now I have my battery on the outside of the base because I didn't really know where else to put it. I could set it up to where like the that mod wouldn't take it and switch it. You can also set it up so it doesn't do damage. I will probably set it up so when the storms come through, it'll do like a little bit of damage over time, just because I don't know. Well, you know what? Why though? What? I don't know. I'll debate it. I probably will, just because for some reason worse is better in my brain. But you can just set it up so when storms come through, it'll just paint it, which is nice. I'm still mad at how you left us hanging the last time. Yeah, well, it happens. You can use an event controller, shut down the vent when the door is open. That is a good call, I think. Well, so you're right, but in being right, you also just reminded me of something. I need to go creative mode tools. Oh, I don't know why that opens my helmet. Hold on. there is an event controller down here, but because it was supposed to be used for that clock thing yesterday, if anyone watched that stream, but because the clock thing didn't end up working out, I'm going to get rid of it because I can't, I don't have access to event controllers right now. Your idea is great, and that is something I'm going to do soon when I can unlock the event controller, but since I can't unlock it right now, I'm not just going to cheese it and use the one I already had on my base. Why am I eating right now? That is something I need to figure out, is how to get that fixed. Oh, you know what? I just realized there's no music. Let me pull up some music really fast. I was wondering what was going on. What are we feeling? We feeling music from the first playthrough from No Suit, or we want to do like the kind of RimWorld sounding soundtrack? I will wait for a response. When I start seeing, we'll see which one wins out. Okay, well, so far it seems pretty unanimously No Suit. All right, let's do that then. All right. Oh, come on. Sweet. All right. Let's do. That's not going to be easy to get. Yeah. Could you do it a mod pack? I do want to do a mod pack. Again, I just want to get everything kind of set up correctly before I hand it out to the public, because otherwise people are going to be like, this doesn't work. So I'd like to do as much as I can on the front end. I like the natural changes of textures, but good to know I can get some textures to non-changeable. Yeah. Like if you, and also I don't think the textures change inside of your grid. I think it's, if you have a pressurized room, I don't think that the inside would have it. Oh, I realized that this is purple. So for those who are unfamiliar, we have our own, one of the people who's in the chat right now. I know him as PhD Composer on Discord. But it turns your cryopod into into your respawn pod, but it grows clones of you. And right now, my clone, I don't have one because I don't have ice and gravel currently in there. So I'm going to fix that right now by grabbing some ice. And then the gravel that I've been making. Oh. Forgot I left the block inventories on realistic. Another mistake, I think. Alright, so now yes, I have a clone that's growing. So what's interesting about this mod is that if I don't keep this up, which I'll have to definitely set up like a conveyor sorter with it. Like if I die and I don't have a clone ready to go, then I have to respawn from like a respawn pod, and that's gonna be pretty awful. Because masochist, my co-sufferer. Alright, I'm gonna read these really fast because I'm so far behind on the comments. It's nice to have things that will have to be considered about as our world things take damage over time, so I guess that's the fun of it. Yeah. Did Satisfactory manage to keep your interest? I loved it, but I reached a point where the time required to complete tasks or build progress became too much. That's honestly kind of where I'm at. I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, it like that game is one where you're not considered like an expert in that game until you have like a save that has 2,000 hours in it. Like, you're still a noob until then. And I didn't realize that until the scope creep got so crazy. It's like, oh yeah, I need to build like 150 buildings and balance them all in order to do this. Now the blueprints make a big difference on that, but I can't even imagine what it was like for people who played before the blueprints were implemented. But even still, it is a time-consuming thing for sure. I do still love that game though. I play it with some of my friends. Hard Space Shipbreaker music. I haven't heard that soundtrack, but that could be pretty fun. These are all like Epidemic songs, so that way I don't get copyright strikes or anything. People talk about Prototech and all I see is ME Tech. I don't know. 307 Gareth. Yo, Mad Mavin, what's up? Oh, I missed this. The first few notes are a time capsule, I swear. Oh, the first few notes to the music? Yeah, for me too, honestly. Did you know there's a mod that makes production similar to Factorio and some extend more like Satisfactory? It's a huge chore though. Which mod is that? Happy to see you're back. Also, I'm fine with whatever kind of music. Oh, thank you. I'm annoyed you have Signal DLC. I want those windows. Yeah, I have all the DLCs. I'm a sucker, man. They put out a DLC. I'm just like, take my money. I think we're good. Oh. Yeah, I need to... I don't really know how I'm gonna fix that. I guess maybe event controller is the way to fix it, because it's like I feel like I'm cheating and I don't want to cheat. Even though I made the rule that I'm trying to cheat on, so I don't really. It's kind of just a weird thing. Collector and small connector, that's great. Cargo containers, that's fine. Vending machine. So I'm also gonna want to get the refinery, but I think right now it's like, how can I? Oh, I don't know if I can get it. Sensor programmable block. What about? Oh, wait a second. Did the event controller come out before or after this mod was created? Well, let's find out. Huh. All right, well, I guess the event controller does exist, because... Wait, there are other automation blocks that are in that mod. Weird. I don't know what's going on, but all I know is I am gonna try to make this. So that way we can get our thing going. I'll tell you what, trying to stream and play Space Engineers and like remember all of the arbitrary rules I put on myself, my ADD brain is having a rough go of things. But I appreciate that you guys are here despite that. It also doubles as a death counter. Well, that's fun. I can always rely on my I don't even know how I was gonna finish that sentence. I'm just glad that I can remember how many times I've died. That's a great feeling. Industrial overhaul, as I'm seeing. Is this the new no suit survival or new mode? I tried playing no suit survival and boy, it's so challenging. Yeah, it's. I mean, I think it's different because it's focused on a few different things, but yeah, I think probably a similar feeling. Hardspace OST is amazing for building. I will have to check it out. Dang, YouTube is getting Twitch level of greed. Oof. Working on a clone of the ship we built with British Mavin. Love that thing. Yeah, you should send it in the Discord when you're done, or just like some progress pictures. Industrial overhaul. It's worth looking at because it adds similar production chains. It will take ages though, with the challenges you already set yourself. Yeah, I haven't ever played with the industrial overhaul. I know people like have talked it up a lot. To be honest with you, the reason I haven't, even though it seems like it's up my alley, is just because I feel like the models are, they feel a little outdated for the detailing that we're getting in a lot of the blocks that we have right now. I'm kind of a snob when it comes to that, even though I'm sure the gameplay element that it adds is cool. But that's the truth. I'm a snob for the models. I'm like, this isn't nice enough. I've actually never bought any of the DLCs. I have them through some good friends. Well, it's nice to have friends. Let's see. Yes, AQD research is pre-signals. Okay. Well, I think. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna roll with it with getting the event controller. I'm driven up a wall, but my scrapper desire to rip those unknown blocks to set into my builds is hardline there. Yeah, wait, I'm driven up a wall, but my scrapper desire to rip those unowned blocks to set into my builds is hardline. I'm not sure I fully follow that one. Needs a second screen for chat and a huge TV dedicated to arbitrary rules. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Maybe I should do one of those like text to image converter things, and I should just set up an LCD screen in here that just has like the challenge rules on them for both me and for other people that come in and are checking it out. Space Pirate Captain Rush, welcome back. Thank you so much. I'm here because NSS and this. You are playing the challenge I would have loved playing and creating content to myself. Playing vicariously through you. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I hope I can kind of get my head on straight with this stuff. It's kind of difficult. Okay. Let's find a place that I can put this that isn't just going to look awful. Well, the event controller is going to control that guy. So let's just I don't know. Should I just like replace one of these blocks right here? Why not? and that way I can get some extra stuff for the little bunkhouse that I'm trying to make. Here we go. All right, and then we said we wanted to let's make it so event when it's what door is opened, and we'll do main entrance, add block, and then where's the setup actions? The main floor vent will, so when it's open, when the door is open, we want it to turn off. Okay. Off. And then when the door is closed, we want it to turn on. Okay. That way, it's not the best, but it'll work, and it'll also make it so we're not just running out of oxygen. But we are running out of oxygen a little bit, because every time I fill up my oxygen using the survival kit, I am using a little bit. So let's see where our oxygen tank is at. Okay, well, we're not using that much, so I think we're okay. Let me rename this. Okay. Oh, that's not going to work, which I'm sure that you guys are probably already screaming at me right now. But that's not a proper airlock because it still doesn't do the depressurize. So I'm still going to have to do that manually. But I don't have access to timer blocks other than the automation one, but that's a DLC block. And because the normal timer block is locked behind one of the research. So I'm just going to have to remember to depressurize. And then now when I open the door, it'll turn off. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is there a gravity difference between Helgen and Thanatos? Thanatos, so I modded, like, I don't remember exactly how I did it, but I went into the config files somewhere. And I modded Helgen to be 3 times gravity. I did not do that for Thanatos. The gravity on this planet is 1.4 times, so it is still a little bit higher. But I don't know. I like this is a different challenge. Is kind of what my thought is, and so. One of the things I was noticing was an issue when I was doing no suit was that it actually made wheels a little bit more frustrating to deal with than I had realized. But in retrospect, I mean, I say that, but obviously the point of the challenge was to be challenging, so maybe that was a good thing. But no, I didn't change Thanatos's gravity. Why not moisture vaporator? Moisture vaporator mod. I don't know. I don't know anything about that mod. Stream keeps cutting out. What is happening to my internet? Is it cutting out for other people? Absolutely fair judgment on the mod. I tried it myself with a friend. We had the same snobby judgment, but in the end also couldn't see it through. In short, because those windows are used in builds by the devs, I can corpse hunt basically. Ah, gotcha. That's what you meant. I still need to adjust the gravel eat rate for when the clone is grown. Need feedback to adjust it. Yeah, I'll let you know if it seems wild. But so far, there's really not much you use gravel for anyway. So I think that like you could pump that number up to something crazy. and I'm sure it would work out. You want to pressurize that on-off, not toggle. Yeah. Well, I want it to toggle on-off because I don't want it to depressurize when the door is open, because I don't want to like pull the air out of the atmosphere and just have infinite oxygen. So that's why I have it set to off, and then I'll just manually turn it to depressurize. And then if I forget, we can all laugh at my mistakes, which will probably happen. Is it worth setting up a bottom with depressurize and the door control so it reminds you to do both? Alright, button, not the bottom. Set up a button with depressurize and the door controls so it reminds you to do both. Yeah, probably a good idea. If it would break the no vent outside. Yeah. Watching people yank their camera around to get out of the build vision menu is so funny. It's true. It's true. I don't really know if like is there like a hotkey that does it? Makes it better? You messed with the SBC file. You didn't write script. Yeah, no, I've never claimed to write script. If I did, I apologize. I am wrong. I definitely did not do that. Wait, right click to turn off the build vision? Oh, I did not know that. Huh. Gravity made your planes more fun. It's true. I did think that the planes were pretty sweet. I don't have plane parts in this one. Just because the idea is that, like, I feel like you get out of the rover stage really quickly, and I kind of want to stay in the rover stage for a while, and so that was one of the reasons for the AQD research thing, is like it's gonna be a minute before that happens, and you don't even get atmospheric thrusters very quickly. Like the first thrusters that you can unlock are hydrogen thrusters, which means you have to do, you know, you have to like have the whole hydrogen infrastructure and have the tanks and everything, which is interesting because the hydrogen is more powerful and it works in both space and also on the planet, as we all know. But that idea of kind of limiting yourself to the hydrogen until you can unlock the atmosphere seems kind of like a cool idea. Let's see. Whoop. I need to have the chat closer to my screen because when I'm down here, I have a hard time navigating to see where I'm going. Okay. Man, I really should have... Well, I'm gonna need one of these anyway, but I'm wondering if I'm prioritizing the wrong thing first. I wanted to make the bunkhouse so I could get several of these NPCs going, but it's gonna take a minute to do that, and I guess there's really no other way around it right now. So let's just keep going. But I think I'm gonna reduce the scale on this at first. I'm gonna make it so it's not the entire building. I'm gonna make just something that's passable to meet the requirements that I've set out, and then I will work on the decorative stuff as I go. I'm trying to think like if it would be worth it to get a collector going. I don't really use collectors very frequently, but I don't know, could be helpful, but I don't know if it's worth the time and resources. That is always the question. By the way, Mavin, if you want a good game to suffer in, Stationeers is the way to go. Oh, I am familiar with Stationeers and the suffering that it causes. I actually played Stationeers exactly once with Erock and Swift. Oh, there I did it again. I played it with Erock and Swift, and I won't say which one did it, but as soon as we got a furnace going, way too much volatile in there, and explosion. Whole base gone. Everything that we had worked like hours for, gone. Yeah. Pretty funny, but might have been on me for not explaining properly. But you'd think that with the volatile in the name that you know, at least some of that might have made sense, but whatever. Also, the clone is dying. The block is yellow. Oh, how is my clone? Why is my clone dying? Clone. Cryo clone. Clone stability is false. Oh no. Oh, it doesn't have gravel? I thought I threw several pieces of gravel in there. Okay, so I need to get a sorter for that guy. Nope, that's not how that works. Sorter for clone spawn. Let's edit the text so it's a little bit smaller. Okay, and let's depressurize this. I'm actually just gonna do what was suggested. I'm gonna turn this button into a depressurize on and off. Let's go air vent, main floor, depressurize, on and off. Let's depressurize, and then close my helmet. Let's get some energy back. Oh, you know what else I forgot, actually? I added this mod for the purpose of being able to change what the AI enabled bots look like, but I actually added the extra, what's that mod called? It's like you can change to be different types of spacesuits, and they have different stats. And if I remember correctly, the builder guy has a really big old backpack. So let me go back and do like the default one. And let's see, my inventory, I have 1,200, so 1,200 liters. And then if I go here, I think it makes it so I'm like slower and you don't have a jetpack, or like your jetpack is nerfed. But since I already don't play with a jetpack, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Let's see. So builder. Okay, so we were at 1,200 originally. Now we're at 2,400. So that'll be good for mining. We are depressurized, and let's open. Okay. What mods do you use? A lot of them. I will be putting out a mod list soon, TM. I'm still working on trying to get everything set up so it'll work properly for everybody. I'm also trying to work with some config files to make it so that like when you drive on lava, you take damage. When the storms are coming out, it's not just lightning. There's kind of other stuff that you have to deal with, and so that's taking a little bit of time to get that working. I knew for the longest time right-click to get rid of the build vision, but I still shake my head. Yep, I didn't know, but I'm probably so hardwired to shake my head that it's not gonna change. We need a Mav faction versus audience build-off or colony wars kind of thing. All the restrictions would really spice it up. That could be cool. Okay, it's okay if I drop my mods. It's okay if I drop my mod recommendations here. Discord is currently unavailable in my country. Otherwise, we drop it. Yeah, sure. If you want to drop your mods. I don't think I currently have any like link posting restrictions. If I do, that's a YouTube default thing that I haven't messed with before. You know, you should build a train. Ah ha ha. Hilarious. Would it not be cool if there was a mod to have chat appear on an LCD in game? That would be pretty cool. It would be tough because like I would have to stand in one place to see it, but it might be helpful that like I can remember what I'm trying to do in game as I'm also talking to people. Bet Swift. I will neither confirm nor deny. I do enjoy your suffering. One of my favorite parts of Skyjacked was learning of new words. Oh, don't say that. Swift might watch this and then he'll think that his word segments were the best part. He already does, actually, let's be honest. Oh yes, different work uniforms. Yeah. Hey MM. Hey Bradford, how's it going? Mining tray. Chat in the helmet HUD. That would be wild. Oh man, I would also like a better drill. I don't know what I put the mining speed and stuff on, but I might have nerfed that because it does feel like it's taking a minute to do. All right, let's yeah, have all those loaded up. So let's just start getting more. Yeah, with the two that I was trying to research, I'll get the pistons, which means I can do the pistons with a rotor and then put a small grid drill on there, and then we can get okay. So that definitely is not changing. That is the move. Yeah. So in order to get both of those, I need two people, which means I need. Let me pull up my notes on my other screen. Here we go. I need a bed for each of them, a shower and bathroom, a locker, and a desk. All right. Bed, shower, locker, desk. So let's just kind of plan this out. So I'm gonna do bead. Nope, bed. All right, we're gonna put. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just do half there and the other half there. Okay. Then we'll just kind of put windows and stuff. What was it? So those are the beds, shower and bathroom. Wow, this little bunkhouse is not gonna put very many people in it. Locker and desk. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. We'll do the this will be the shower. Oh, I'm using that color for other stuff. All right, so this will be the shower and bathroom, and I'll just kind of like have it the shower corner into the bathroom, and then oh, well, this is going to be the entrance, so I might want to switch that over. Yeah, let's move it over this way. Yeah, I guess we can aim them at each other. Make a mining vehicle. I would like to, but I also have to unlock the wheels to do that. Everything is just taking it's gonna take a little bit longer. Oh, I should take those off for the time being. Okay, so let's have one of the beds there, the other bed there. This will be the bathroom. And then the shower. I'm not going to keep it this color. I'm just kind of... Well, I guess I don't really need to since I'm actually placing the blocks down. Okay, so shower, bathroom, check. The desk will probably go there, and then the locker. Where do I put the locker? Maybe I'll just have it be outside of that room. Alright, now here's what I'm gonna do. I'll do the locker room. There's like isn't there like an enclosed locker? Decorative armory, there we go. Put that there. And then I'll put the desk, just one of these guys, right. It's not the best because it's kind of in the middle of the walkway, but I think it'll have to do. And then that'll be the room. All right. And that'll get us 2 research blocks. I don't have it. Yeah, I was about to say, why did that work? My muscle memory had me press X, but yeah. Well, that's actually kind of nice. I can use the jetpack to like rotate over and like work on the underside of a car or something. Why can't you have a communal bathroom and table, desk, toilet per number of the guys? So that's actually, so for the locker and desk, so I have it that each person needs a bed, but 2 people per shower, locker, and desk. And then I had plans for, as I kind of developed this out, I had plans for communal areas like kitchens and like stove, well, I guess that's part of a kitchen, but like couches and like planters and stuff. I have it already written down that if I want to have one of the AI NPC people that can actually like do stuff and help you around the base, I have to have a bigger bedroom, like a captain's one, and that includes like having the captain's desk. Like they have to have their own little kitchenette, and they don't have a shared space. Wanted Space and his group for Vanguard series have had chat from Wasted Stream. Lots of bugs. Oh, they had like the live stream chat in game. That's interesting. I miss Skyjack. Is there a reason it ended so suddenly? It ended because we were going on vacation, but then also it ended because we realized that the planet we were playing on inadvertently was the worst possible planet to play on to try to do the actual thing that we were trying to do, which was to steal the thrusters and put them on ours, because all of the thrusters on the assert enemies were atmospheric thrusters, and when we were out of the ravine and on top of the world, the atmosphere was so light up there that the atmospheric thrusters didn't work hardly at all. And so and then we had no way of getting like hydrogen thrusters or anything else like that, and so it was just a poorly designed challenge. I think if we did it on a different planet, it would be fun and probably work. But yeah, I think we just realized that, oh, this is not going to go anywhere because it doesn't work. But the funny thing is that the Prototech, the new DLC, and well, not DLC, but the new update, like is basically what that challenge was, right? Like stealing blocks from enemy grids and then merging them onto your grids. You out here RimWorld pawn level luxuries. Yeah, it's true. It probably would have been a good idea to cut back a little bit. My thought was that like once I built like one of these little structures, I would be able to pack it with multiple. I just didn't realize that the footprint of it was going to be so big. So I might actually extend this out so I can at least get like two rooms for 4 people. Because yeah, I agree. I think that we do have some luxuries that are unnecessary. But I also don't want to cut it back too much, because I like the idea of, okay, once this 4 thing is filled up, what do we do after that? Do we build a second floor? Do we make a blueprint of this and then just like add it around, and so then we have like multiple houses? Like that idea is kind of one of the reasons why this challenge exists. I'll tell you what though, getting started is proving more challenging than I think I anticipated. It's also probably because I did a stupid thing by adding Splitsy's survival less likely as well. So stone is nerfed in a major way. I say stupid. I did it on purpose because I didn't want to just be able to get unlimited resources from stone. Like I wanted to also have gameplay elements that incentivized getting like making actual resource outposts. But yeah, it's a slow start for sure. I am realizing that now. Need a Jeopardy soundbite for the Mavin indecisive moments. That song would just be playing on loop. You can put the locker facing the bathroom, pull the bunk one further back, and place the desk with a nice window between the bunks. That might... Okay, wait. I'm gonna finish loading up my inventory with the stone, and then I'm gonna try that out. You can put the locker facing the bathroom. Pull the bunk one further back, and then place the desk with a nice view between the bunks. Okay. I think I get what you're saying. So is this stream to test mods? Kind of. I mean, I'm currently both streaming and recording. So my hope is that I can actually take this footage and then script over it, and then I can actually make videos like our No Suit series from the streams. So I can hang out with people, we can talk, and people can give ideas, and then I can also turn it into a more long form edited video with music and transitions and stuff. Yeah, apartments for sure. No, apartments for useful people. Yeah. Yeah. Is there a chance for a Skyjacked or other co-op reboot? I think that there is. I don't know if it's going to be Skyjack specifically, but I definitely think that there is. We've been talking about it. Just so you guys know, like, I don't know if you guys care, but me, E-Rock, and Swift, while we haven't been like recording a bunch of co-op stuff together, we still play games together frequently, like at least once a week. So yeah, like we're still friends. We hang out often. We just haven't been doing the co-op recording stuff. But I think everyone is on the same page that it would be fun to do more stuff like that. If bigger splays plus more amenities worked like efficiency power production modules for the NPCs. Yeah, that would be awesome, David. I would love that. Yeah, get some RimWorld mechanics up in here. You need multi-level buildings. I like that idea. I think I'm gonna kind of do. Whoa, how did I do that? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I like the idea of both multi-level buildings and like multiple buildings. Because I think it would be really cool if we could. I don't know. This is like an industrial looking build, and so I'll probably keep with that idea. But it's kind of always been a dream of mine to do a huge grid cyberpunk kind of style city thing. So I don't know. Again, this is industrial. It's not really like that cyberpunk feel to it, really. But even still, like you have just like walkways going to other places and like through like alleyways and over to, you know, like at some point we have like a bar with a sign outside, and it's, I don't know. It just seems like it would be a cool idea. To me, at least. Why are we having such a hard time producing resources? Because I'm not queued up to produce resources. Makes sense. How much iron do I currently have? $85. Oof. Oof. Okay. All right, if you guys are going to be doing this challenge, I would recommend that you maybe start with like you can pick like 3 or 4 starting research things, or maybe just take this and add a drill to it when you start out, because this is a little tough. We'll get through it. It's just taking time, and I just kind of feel bad. I need what are these things, like inset? I think we're used to these guys. Uh-oh. We have some kind of storm coming in because our decoy is going.
Energy low.
And we have inferno level heat, and we are taking damage. Okay, let's go inside, lock the doors, and I need to make sure that we have enough. Oh no. let's also make a radio component. What else goes in decoys? Oh, I can't build a decoy right now. That means if we lose... Oh, no! We already did. Dang. Okay, hold on. Oh, this is... What I did? Construction components? The decoy, I think, is still there on the grid. It's just not being repaired. It's not large steel tip. Oh my gosh. I can't get up there to like check it, and I can't check on my... So this is the thermal storm. This is what I was talking about, kind of worse than Helgen a little bit on this. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was unexpected. I did not... I play tested this and it wasn't this bad. I don't know how I screwed up to make it worse. I thought I lowered the damage of the... Also, why am I not taking damage? Oof. This is more like the corrosive rain. Yeah, no, this is... It says on the survival kit that this is the... Oh, freak. This is our... This is... I mean, I don't have all scrap on, so I can rebuild this. If it doesn't just... get wrecked. Okay, I for sure turned down the lightning damage. I think default is 80. So I changed it to like 20. Yeah, I think I gotta reload, yeah. Well, live and learn. Yeah, that's not lightning. No, I know. It's not lightning. It's same with the corrosive rain and with the other one. It like I think it uses lightning as like the method that the game calls to do block damage, which is kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to change it to that Atmo damage mod, because it's more like configurable. Like I can change the exact amount of damage per tick that it does, and it also like dynamically changes textures, and so it feels a little bit more granular in control. Cause yeah, with that, it's like your lightning or your damage for your grid just comes out of nowhere, and it just absolutely destroys everything. Whereas like, if you did it with like the rust mechanics idea, then you wouldn't have that problem. Because you would see like the block change colors or change textures before it actually started taking damage. Alright, I gotta load the spectator camera back in. Does this happen to anybody else where like you send the invite but then it doesn't, like it pops up but then you have to like send it again or something? Like, cause it doesn't, while you're in game, it doesn't actually like give you the thing where it says, do you want to join this person's lobby? One more time. All right. Somebody asked earlier, is this a test? Yeah, I think it is still kind of a test, a little bit. Let's make sure that the configurations saved Planet or environment. No, it did not. I think what I'm gonna do for the time being, well, actually, there's that Jeopardy music. There's like, I don't want to load in the Spectator a third time because it's super annoying. My thought is that I can either one, just reload and set the lightning to the setting that I thought it was at, or two, I can just keep going and make it so the if we get a crazy storm like that, I'll just bypass it for today because we're kind of having a slow start anyway. And then I can work with the mod configs later and do additional weather testing. Because obviously, like, don't get me wrong, I like difficult damage like stuff, but that was immediately game over. So that wasn't even like a fun, like, oh, what a challenge. That was like, okay, so it's over. I hope you got hell damage insurance. Okay, we'll need better defenses, TBH. Yeah. Yep, every now and then, but not often. According to Thanatos Dev, only being underground protects from thermal storms. I refuse. That's what people told me in Helgen, and I refuse. That's like who I am as a person. I'm also adding, to be fair, if I was playing Thanatos by itself, that would probably be the case, but I am adding some additional stuff, so I think I can bypass that one rule because it's not as fun, and it also isn't like visually great to do that, and I'm making a series out of it, so it's not as enjoyable to watch just stuff underground. Enable storm damage as well, but storms do their own damage as well. Lightning damage checkbox just enables storm damage as well, but storms do their own damage. When I was doing my testing earlier, it didn't look like that was the case, but I will also look into that. I'll write that down. Yeah, bypassing makes more sense. That's kind of what I was thinking. Let's go with the inset. Oh. I was wondering, like, all my bars are fine. Why am I dying? It's because my helmet just automatically opens and I start to eat. I would rather miss time eating and then be like, oh, I need to go into a pressurized environment and make sure that I open my helmet and eat. Then my helmet just opens on its own. And then I start dying because the game made that decision for me. If anyone knows how to fix that, I would be much appreciative of that. Andronio, yes! Andronio. Yeah, he wouldn't have stood a chance. That guy would have been toast for sure. I mean, as you saw, I didn't stand a chance. Okay, so let me scroll back up to the comment. What was it? It was like, face the locker facing bathroom, pull the pull the bunk one further back. Place the desks where the window will go. Let's see. Decorative. It's the armory. I saw a plugin that I wanted to add. PhD Composer sent me a like plugin thing, and it's like you can, I think it's like Control G will let you just like pick whatever you're looking at, like block pick, like an eyedropper tool, and that is something that I should have added because that sounds like a dream. All right, and then locker. Oh, I guess instead of doing the armory, then I can just do lockers. Yeah, and it opens the place up a bit more. Ooh, let's do the armory locker, because then I can just put a door on this block right there, and then we'll be good. Hey, great idea. Thank you. Okay. Go underground. Time to rock and stone. Okay. Who here summoned Satan to wreck his place? Yeah. Some mod ideas that I will check out in a bit. Go underground. Time to rock and stone. Read that one. I'm going to rewatch NSS now. You had a lot of great ideas in that series. Well, thank you. The corrosive rain, you should be able to just properly roof your stuff. The thermal storm is going to be a problem. Yeah. We'll see. No, you're right. It is. I mean, based on everything that we just experienced, I think it is going to be a problem. But one that I am willing to take on. How am I doing on? Yeah, I'm doing all right. I must have done something with the drilling because it is taking so long. Yeah, this is wild. Never had that problem. Are you using Smart Suit mod or something? I don't think so. I'm just using the Eat, Drink, Sleep, Repeat mod. But I wonder if that comes with that Smart Suit. Works automatically. I remember I had to manually go into my inventory to eat. Maybe am I using a Smart Suit mod? I didn't think I was, but I don't know. I wonder if one of the other mods that I have like has that as like a prerequisite or something. The Evermore would have survived no problem, for it is immortal. Yeah. Yeah. Hey man, so awesome to see you playing Space Engineers. Well, thanks so much. Enjoy the new update. It's great. Yeah, I'm excited to see what kind of shenanigans we can get up to. Never put food on the bar. Always goes into inventory and right mouse button to use. Yeah, you're probably right. I haven't even used it once that way, so. Smarter suit fix it. You think? Rover equivalent of the turtle miner could be the tortoise miner because it has legs. I like it. I like it. I'm also excited to try to come up with like a cool way to do rover miners. I want so badly to come up with some kind of setup to do like to make like a plane, like a nice flat plane that you can drive on. It might not be possible without like making a mod or something, but like wouldn't it be nice if there was some kind of block that you could put on your grid to, like, if you've played Astroneers, they have one where you can put it on your rover and then it will just like smooth out the voxels underneath you and it'll just make it perfectly flat for driving. I think that would be great for space engineers. And maybe it wouldn't be quite as simple. Like, you know, space engineers, you'd have to do something where you have your angles set up and you have it on a piston or whatever. But I don't know, something. I saw a was it a planet mod? I think it was a planet, and it had custom roads on it. Like it was a voxel texture, and it actually adjusted the friction for your wheels, like ice does, I think, and it makes it so driving on that road is better than driving off-road. And I thought that would be kind of cool too if you kind of combine those two ideas. Oh, I think we have another big storm coming in. I'm gonna have to get rid of it. Corrosive. There's a part of me that's like, that wants to just see, like try it and see, but there's another part of me that's like, I don't want to have to reload again because it's too broken. Yeah. So we'll just, for today, I'm planning on streaming again tomorrow. And I'll adjust some stuff and we'll add things back in, and then we can see how we can weather through the storms. Soon. Hey, I'll tell you what. I did not say that they had to have walls. so just to move on, I'll build their walls once I'm done. But man, yeah, we need to move on. Yeah, I'm gonna put that guy there, and then. Oh, the desk needs to go there. Actually, I think there is an NPC in a desk. Yeah, there is, right there. Check him out. All right. What should we name these guys? Voxel hardness on Thanatos is pretty high. I didn't know voxel hardness was a thing. Which makes digging harder. Yeah, it is a lot harder. IDK, if the voxel terrain can be flat, could be wrong on that. I think it can be flat if you use like voxel tools, or I even have the what's that one mod? The one with like the handheld voxel adjuster tool. I don't remember where it is. I thought it would be in character tools. Why is it not? Because the paint gun's here. I don't remember. But yeah, that mod also lets you do stuff. You have quieter tools mod? I do. Sneaky sounds, and then I also, with the configurable parameters mod, you can also go in and do audio, and I've also reduced the sound of these as well. Is it really loud for you? I thought about that before, maybe attachments for your drill or something. For driving, I have a good experience with the DS driver assist script. I actually just recently watched a video where somebody was using the driver assist script, and I think that is going to absolutely be a requirement for every one of my rover builds. When I was looking at like all the stuff that it can do, it just seems like a dream. Like exactly everything that you would want. And it adds the blinker lights and backup sounds. Like, yes. Yes, yes. I'm so happy for more SE. Yeah. I use drill and fill to flatten with my fill to flatten my areas.
Energy flow.
Wait. Oh, drill and fill. Okay. Sorry. I thought you were like the drill block and then the fill. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know drill. I mean, it's in the name now that I'm hearing it, but I didn't realize that was one of the functions of that mod. I just thought it was like a alternative mining mod. That would be pretty cool. I have an idea. Making an asphalt deployer on the back of a vehicle changes the voxel texture and will smooth it out. Then, when mined, it gives you the asphalt back. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, I like that idea. And then like it also costs something to do it, so it's not just like free. Like by making the roads, you actually have to have processed that stuff in your inventory. That would be pretty cool. In RimWorld, they would have walls cough. Oh. Thanks, Froggy. Thanks. Adam and Eve, Bob and Terry, Jurgen, because I want to hear people try to say that in English. Hank and Dean. Drill and fill can make flat voxels. I just use gravel to fill it back in. I just wish Snarky Suit worked. What's Snarky Suit? Come on. I said I hate hand drilling, and look at this cave that I've built. Ah, I should have gone for the drill first. Question, what is your favorite cheese? Whatever they put in lasagna, that is my favorite cheese. Mavin, good to see you streaming again. Well, thank you. Mavin, look at the block categories. There's a scroll bar on the left. Look at all of the block categories. Yeah? What about it? What are we looking for? I'd like to watch live, but for some reason it keeps buffering. Oh no. I wonder why that's going on. Yo, can't believe I caught a stream live. Well, welcome. Welcome to this this challenge that I've made for myself that is apparently really, really slow to start. Because Thanatos, I knew that the storms are going to be bad, and they are going to be bad. I did not realize that the density of the stone was going to be a problem. It's kind of whack. Yeah, if you self-rule no DNF digging, you can use the block to flatten without making miners obsolete. Yeah. I like that idea. But isn't drill and fill like also pretty taxing on the game? Like, doesn't it lag you out pretty bad, or am I thinking of something else? Troy and Abed is top tier. Troy and Abed is top tier. I actually love that. I love that so much. Troy and Abed in the morning. Snarky Suit is Splitsy replacing Karen, your voice wife, with wasted space being sarcastic. Oh, that's pretty fun. I should just replace it with E-Rock being like, dude, the thing that one thing is broken. Just no proper nouns. The voxel tools are their own category now. No, I know. Sorry. The thing I was looking for wasn't the like the in-game voxel tools, but it's the mod that actually gives you like a handheld like concrete. Oh, is it the concrete tool? I don't know. But yeah, it gives you an actual thing in game that you can use to do voxel tools, because I don't think you can use them unless you're in admin mode. Lasagna is mostly ricotta? I don't know how words are pronounced. And mozzarella. I loved it, but alas, it has since died, and Wasted has not gotten anyone attacked to allow updating or anything. Glad you're back. Are you going to divulge Modlist for this one? Yes, I will. I'm still working on it. We're making moves right now. Like, all of this video will actually be in a full video, but we are still kind of testing right now. I'm actually gonna sleep through the night because it's dark outside. We're still testing, and so I want to make sure the mods are good before I release it, because you know, gotta tweak stuff, because I like playing this game in a way that tortures me, and you know, other people might be into that too, but if it's a point where I'm like, this is unplayable, I wouldn't want to release that to people. DNF can lag multiplayer games and has desync issues in multiplayer, but if you are the host, it shouldn't be an issue. My fear is that would cause issues with the Spectator camera. So just filled and turn it off. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a ton of intentions of making like gigantic holes like we did last time, because I said it yesterday when I was going through the rules and ideas for this, but just to kind of re-go into it, the plan is to kind of play the progression system like Satisfactory in a way, where I'm going to go out and I'm going to look for nodes of resources, and then I'll have to build like an actual outpost there. But because Space Engineers has a finite amount of resources, you know, in those nodes, what I'm actually going to do is we have these, I think it's called like an ore tap. There's several mods that do this, but once I actually build the outpost itself, I'm going to use the ore tap, and that way our game is less about just like drill over here, drill over there, make a bunch of holes all over the planet. It's going to be more like set up these outposts and then work on automated systems of transporting cargo, and which will also be interesting to try to handle based on the weather events. Like I'm gonna have to come up with a way to set it up to where if a weather event starts happening, that like the drones just have to go to their closest location and hide. I make spicy lasagna, ghost peppers, habanero sauce, and jalapenos. It's got some kick. Sounds pretty good. I'm into that too, my masochistic buddy. Yeah. Yeah, we like overcoming engineering challenges. Are there any smaller Space Engineers channels you recommend to send some love to? Yeah, for sure. I mentioned two yesterday. Engineered Coffee is super awesome. I don't remember the other guy. He commented on the last one, which I thought was cool. Let me find it. Oh, there's another radioactive storm. Okay. What was it? Burkus, Bercas. Yeah, I've watched his videos a ton recently. His building style and his art and his like color usage. Also, engineered coffee. His building style is like so cool. Honestly, watching engineered coffee was kind of the idea. It was one of the ideas for making outposts and stuff, because he does that in his series that he's doing right now, and man, it just looks so cool. So yeah, that was fun. Trying to think of who else. I know that there are others. My brain right now. He was the guy. He did Proxima. If anyone is familiar, like it was like Proxima something. I think it's like Bumblebee or Beeblebum or something. It sounds like a bumblebee. Burkus, right? Yeah. Yeah, that one's awesome. Hail and well met. Hello. Clearly people like watching you torture yourself. Yes, I have noticed that. This song is hitting the NSS nostalgia spot for me. Yeah, me too. Ran out of resource. Build bigger base. And stock it. Stock it? 400 days of Zomboid win. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for that. I recommend this smaller streamer named Mavin. It's true. I am a small streamer for sure. I'm gonna start from the beginning of the stream though and try to catch up. All right, Charles. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Masochism is how you know you can trust the engineer you hired. I can't wait for Mavin to start talking about the ME tech blocks. I'll be right back after I hit the lasagna. The ME tech box? I don't know if I know what that is. Goodness, man. How close are we to being done with this? Oh, I forgot. My wind turbines are also broken. So it sounds like we're... How are we doing on power? Let's see. We're doing okay on battery. Let's go wind turbines again. Yeah, so this one is currently outputting 0 because somehow the patch messed it up. Yeah. Unfortunate. And now this one's poor. That's the other thing that doesn't make sense to me. I don't know which one is 1 or 2. I should probably mark them with numbers. Ah, I found out which one is 1 and 2. I don't understand why that's at poor. Right? Like, that doesn't make sense. Well, alright. I'm sure it'll get fixed later. Alright, I am going with Troy and Abed. I have to. That was such a great suggestion. Community reference for those who have not seen Community. Alright, so let me... Where's the terminal? I was typing in Troy. Not yet named Troy, but they will be. Alright, let's find out. Wait a second. Is this? I think I accidentally... Huh. Actually, I don't know if I hate that. Well, maybe I do, because this wouldn't have power. Yeah, that's bad. That is bad. But yeah, these are 2 separate grids. Kind of funny, not planned. So the one in the desk is gonna be Abed. How do you spell Abed? How do you spell Abed? Chat. I'm reading these. You're gonna break. Place a passage under the catwalk. Yeah, I could do that. I think it is A B E D, but I think it's that because Pierce in the show called him Abed all the time. So I think that is how you spell Abed. And then this guy is gonna be Troy. Troy and Abed, roommates at my space base. Feeling pretty good about it. Thank you for the suggestion. That was awesome. On the top, the separate grids will help with not hitting the block limit on a single huge combined base. Oh, that's a good point. I guess that also helps out in our current situation because they broke the wind turbines. It's like you can only have one per grid. So if I have one on this one, there's nothing really powered on this grid right now, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But yeah, I think I might keep them separated and then just connect them with power via like a subgrid or something. Create like little power lines. You know, I didn't think I was gonna notice the change in speed between the 2 suits because I'm wearing that like I'm using the builder suit right now, which is kind of cool. A little bit chonkier, bigger backpack, but I am noticing quite a difference just walking around. It's kind of funny. I'm not like upset about it. I would definitely rather have the larger inventory space so I can move a little bit faster. Well, I can move stuff a little bit faster by not having to take as many trips. But like this is me full sprinting. So that's kind of funny. Okay. I think if I just do like 1 more of these trips, maybe 2 more, I'll be able to get enough stuff to finish up all of the interior. I keep going back to somebody commented, said Froggy, it was Froggy that said that RimWorld would require walls for that to be considered done. Alright, I'll make walls, but they're not going to be fancy. They're going to be bad. They're going to be bad, dumb walls. And then I'll put proper walls later. When I have a drill that I can use to mine this terrible stone. Community Abed is Abed. Have you tried playing with the new Real Solar System mod yet? I haven't, but I saw some stuff about it and it looked really interesting. If anyone has any like, I like the thing is I don't really know what I would do with it really, you know. It seems super cool, I just don't know like what gameplay elements that it would change other than, hey, look, there are these like properly circle the sun, which admittedly is cool, but I don't know if it changes much. Hey, Mavin, I've been following the channel since 300 subs. Love your progress, and I'm hyped to see you on SE again. Gonna leave now to watch the first episode. Sweet. Hey, thanks so much. Appreciate you being here. Block limit? PCU is off, right? I don't think I messed with it. I don't really reach the PCU limit very frequently, but if it does end up being a problem, I will just turn it off. Not a big deal. Block limit and PCU limit are two different things. Have I tried Kerbal Space Program? I have not. I've heard good things, but then I also heard that the second one came out and was not as well received. But I haven't heard anything since then. So I think I can't watch while it's a stream or something. I don't know what's happening. I have great internet, but it keeps on spinning every time I reload it. Weird. Are other people having that issue? Black neon is power lines and fulfills the hashtag needs more neon. I love it. Armor panel walls. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking too. You don't need to worry about PC limit. You don't build like me. Ain't nobody build like me, except me. It's true. I've never built a ship, or actually anything, the size of your last project. All right, Troy and Abed. Sorry to do this to you, but you guys are getting bad walls for now. And those already count as walls, so I'm not gonna waste the resources. Abed, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Alright, and then I need a door. Yeah. Doors take so many components. Archway. Or hallway, passageway. There's like there's this guy, passage frame. Yeah, that's more budget friendly. Okay, we're gonna put one of those guys down, because there's gonna be a door over here, right? Or right there. So, no. Nope. Yeah, this is more budget friendly. Shipping container. Yeah, it ain't great. It ain't great, but it'll do. The real bummer is that we named them after characters that like I actually really like, and so now I feel guilty. Whereas before, if we just called them like Thing 1 and Thing 2, it would have been fine.
Energy flow.
What was that? It's surprisingly easy to work with. You'll have to wait for transfer windows between planets throughout the years. Oh, oh, I did not think of that. That's really actually very interesting. Because you're waiting for the planets to align, so it's the shortest distance. Whoa. That's actually really cool. That's okay. Now the wheels are turning. I didn't see it before. Aside from the blinding, stream is fine. Aside from the blinding drills, yeah, I'm hopeful that we can get out of this hand mining phase soon. I can't research we had one of them done, the transfer schematics, but I need the flexible transfer to get the pistons and hinges to be able to build the drill. But we're close. We're close. Construction component. All right, and to be honest with you, I did the walls because I got guilt tripped into it, but just so that we're not all just sitting here forever, because I'm gonna replace these anyway. So these are just temporary. There you go. This is the equivalent of the unsmooth stone walls in RimWorld. It's technically a roof. They're technically walls. Sure, my people aren't going to be happy about it, but we'll smooth out the stone in a little bit. All right, this is done. They have their own space. Let's get our research going. And flexible item transfer. So I think the first thing I got to do is I get this thing into my inventory, so now I can unlock it, right? Yeah, I have the check mark, so now if I put it back in, because I need that for the research. Yeah, so put that back in there, and then I need 60, wow. 60 research materials. Oof. How many? I already have some, right? Or did I already put them in there? So we have 28, so we do need 32 more. Back to the mine. Back to the mine. Clone's dying again. Hey man, I appreciate it. Thank you. Spotted the weather so fast right there. Yeah, I gotta fix that for tomorrow's setup. I want it to be there, but I also don't want it to just like ruin the fun and not be a viable play style. Where's all my? There we go. Thanks for the shout. How are we doing, clone? Let's see. Oh, did my other clone like fully die? Oh, I don't know. All right. Now the stream has a reason to yell at you, or now chat has a reason to yell at you. Let's see. If you ever feel like the building process in late game is just a chore, I'd recommend the nanobot build and repair system. Same resource requirements and slow build, but it's hands off. There's actually I was thinking the same thing. AI AI enabled. I can get little welding bots, which I think goes a little bit more with this idea of like a living colony. Because I'll just have those little repair bots walk around or fly around, and they'll start welding stuff up for me. The RSS in-game API is really easy to work with to set up all kinds of systems. But yeah, enough of me advertising the mod. I mean, it sounds really cool. So I missed the first stream. What was the goal of this playthrough? We're building a colony, and it's gonna be tough. Yeah, but there's more. But I've kind of already talked about the rules a couple times, and I'm also, as part of this, I think I'm going to kind of make some kind of visual thing to help me remember all the rules and stuff, and so I'll show that later as well. I'd require a new world, but they have an empty world to use where everything is set up for the mod to work. That's pretty cool. Did you guys see how they are testing a new grid system where there will be no more small and large grid? All blocks will be placed on one grid. Interesting. I did not know that. They also have a scale model of the IRL solar system to test out. That seems pretty cool. Sorry for the blinding drill, everyone. I'll try to... Here, let me just do third person so that way it's not as awful. Hopefully. Ironic that Mavin was talking about lasagna today since I had lasagna in the oven. Well, see, now I'm jealous. So I can exist in the IRL solar system. Just need to change Earth out for a water world. There you go. Oh, it completely died. You weren't feeding enough. Great. Just one more thing. No way, Mavin back on SE. Let's go. Thanks, Electro Pro 83. All right, let's see. And then I did put out an update to it just now. Well, then when I reload next time, we'll get that update. What'd you change? All right, come on. Oof. I don't know why I'm watching it. I know the answer already. It's get more stone, you dummy. That's what it's gonna tell me to do. I think you can have 2 weld bots, but I'm not sure. I think you can have more than that, but I'm not 100% positive. So when I was looking at it earlier, it looks like you could have 10, like by default, if you don't change anything, you can have 10 AI bots, is what it looks like. Is this a normal storm? Yeah, that's a normal storm. I think we can handle that. Well, I say that, but I don't know for certain. I said earlier in the stream that I'm not gonna have the whole thing ruined and have to reload and set up the Spectator again. So I'm gonna mess with all the settings after the stream and before tomorrow's stream, and so we'll have proper weather cycles tomorrow that we'll have to deal with. But for how long this is already taking to get the stone up, I don't think it's worth everybody's time for me to have to troubleshoot. Honestly, I think proper colony building on SE is underrated. Things like what they did for Lost Colony, such are things I really want to build. We keep seeing civilization servers on games like Minecraft. Why not one in SE? Well, I think a civilization server would be tough in SE because SE servers are a little tough to. I just feel like they're not the most reliable. But it would be cool to do. I don't think there's any like in-game reason other than the ones that like right now I'm making for myself to do stuff like this, because these don't really offer anything. Like the sleep mod uses the bed that I had. But again, all mods. Clone has decayed 7%. Oxygen, true. Ice. Okay. I have, not a lot though. Okay, clone is going. How are we on the old research materials? 19 more. We can do this. We can do this. The funny thing is all of this part is gonna be cut out of the video. So you guys are really getting the riveting stuff. I mean, the funny thing is that this is how it went. Like when I was doing No Suit, right? I would have hours and hours of me just either talking to myself or just sitting in silence doing
Energy flow.
little tasks and stuff, and then you just get what the Spectator camera is looking at right now, just like a really fast time lapse of all the stuff. So I'm not saying that this is super great content, but you know, you guys are seeing behind the scenes of the tedium of some of the parts of Space Engineers. But you gotta have the lows in order to enjoy the highs, right? Like if I wasn't doing this, then that moment when I turn on the drill and I don't have to do hand mining anymore is gonna feel so good. Red King, keep up the good work, Mavin, and yeet. The feed rate of the gravel is slowed down from 1 per 1.5 seconds to 1 per 10 seconds. That does seem nice. What would you like to see with the economy aspect of SE in future updates / DLC? Ooh, that's an interesting question. What would I like to do with the economy update? I've actually wanted to do like an economy based run of SE, where the idea is like you can't like mine for resources. You have to buy the resources, and so like you go and do whatever quests that they have, and then you like build your ship or build your base or whatever, all on like using your money to buy certain things. I also thought it would be a cool thing that like if some of the missions were to like repair ships that you find out in space or like out on the frontier, and when you repair them you bring them back to a station, and then you'll sell it and you'll get credits for like however much PCU it was to like get it repaired or whatever. And so you're like buying parts, like you're buying rotors and you're buying steel plates and stuff like that, and then when you go and you fix up this thing you're like flipping it, right? And that's how you can make some money. I thought that would be a cool way to do something. And then you build up a base, so that way like you have a garage and you bring stuff back to the garage, and then you have welders and things, so it just makes it easier. Or like if you can identify the model of the ship that you're using or like that you're trying to repair, then it has like you can like slap down a what are they called, projector. You can slap down a projector on it and line it up, and so it just makes like that part a little bit easier as well. I think that would be kind of cool. It's really good to see you streaming lately. You still got that sexy ass beard. I do still have a beard. Loosey goosey. I appreciate the extra adjectives to make me feel good about myself having it. Yeah, I wish SE servers were better for large player counts. As for the colony stuff, yeah, it's not efficient, but it's fun. It's true. Yeah, the hard thing with like colony style stuff is that you have to have like people that are really bought in, and because it is kind of like an RP thing, right? Like you don't actually use the bathroom in this game. So having a bathroom is not necessary. It is purely decorative. And I'm not saying like people need to RP going to the bathroom. That would be pretty weird. But just like all of the blocks that are part of like building a colony and making something believable that like people live here, they don't do anything. 40 hours of work for 1 hour content. Oh, believe it. It's honestly more than that. Wow, 40 hours, one? No, I think that's about on par, yeah. I was just thinking about like the 300 days thing. No, yeah, no, that's actually... That was like 80, 90... 80, 90 to record. And then... Oof, I don't even remember like how much to edit. Probably another like 50, 60 to edit. And that was for like 100 days. So yeah, that's different than obviously the space engineer stuff, but yeah. The no suit production must have been a little rough with the time lapses and the long hours of just welding and running and falling to your death. Just wanted to say thank you for your content. Yeah, honestly, the no suit editing, like it wasn't. I got into a flow at a point where I kind of figured out the groove and it wasn't so bad. It just kind of like lost its flavor because I didn't really have much else to do. Like the idea was there of like kind of doing the same thing that we did on Helgen on Europa, and there was a little bit of a different challenge because we didn't have atmosphere there, but I was essentially like I built 3 bases on Helgen, and then I was gonna build another base on another planet, and it just whoa, no. Hey, I think I know which one that one is. It really just okay. So I think whoever said it earlier, I think you might have been right. I think that the heat storm is different than lightning because it's doing damage to blocks that aren't the decoy, which is interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably go into the actual world file and change whatever that heat thing is to be controlled by that other atmo damage and whatever that other mod was, because that one will be more like granular and fine-tune abilities. Because yeah, that like if you were here earlier in the stream, for anyone who was wondering why I'm just getting rid of the getting rid of the storms as they come, hey, guess what, we are no longer connected to power. It's because it ate through this entire base in like a second, and this stuff up here, this is heavy armor, and it just like deletes it in a second. I don't. Well, I'll fix that later. It's funny because now all of a sudden the other wind turbine is working. I don't know why I said that weird, but the other wind turbine is working now. And that one's actually spinning faster than this one, so maybe that was a good thing. Holy cow. $12 more. 12 more. Alright, more mission types that have a story arc is on my wish list for SE. Yeah, I'm excited for the mod that it was by the same person who made AI enabled, and it's like quest givers and and something else. Merchants and quest people. Something like that. Oh, that's so fun. Your Snowsuit series is what got my wife and I into space engineers. The wife says your storytelling is amazing. Wow, thank you so much. That like warms my heart. Trade operator coalition for selling found grids. Yeah. Imagine if someone made a sanity mod where you had to use where you had to use said decorative blocks to stay sane. Huh, I mean, I think that's a way to do it. Might work. I mean, that's kind of like what the sleep, food, and water thing is, right? Editing is why I've got a 2-year-old 2-minute trailer for a series that I never made. Editing is a beast. SE is great for telling a story, but I don't have the funds to have someone edit that story for me. Yeah, editing and editors are expensive. The end game of sandboxes die a slow death. I totally say how things would lose its luster. Yeah, I think it's a thing that kind of plagues most games that operate this way. I don't want to say I told you so, but I also told you so. Seems like you did want to say I told you so. See, it seems like you really did. We'll get the thing sorted out for tomorrow. Let's pressurize this base and let's get some water. I wonder if it was being weird because it was on my hotbar. Because now it's not auto drinking the water. Like, it's not auto opening my helmet and drinking the water. Huh. Maybe it was user error. That happens a lot. Shouldn't the heat storm only damage the player when they're outside? No, I think that this one weirdly does the opposite, but I am going to change that. I am still going to have the grid take a little bit of damage. I actually, once I found that Atmo damage, and I need to remember. Hold on. I wrote it down. It's atmospheric damage and hazards. Once I found that mod and I learned what you could do with it, I actually like the idea of the large grid taking a small amount of damage over time. The small grid taking quite a bit more, so it's like, oh, the storm's coming, I need to get back to the base. Because I love the idea, even though it sounds awful, like the idea of like suddenly the storm hits and you have to get back to your pressurized garage. Like that moment of like, oh no, we have 30 seconds. Like that is a cool story element that I'm excited and also not, but like I don't want my grid to be destroyed, but I like the idea of kind of changing plans on the fly based on the weather. And then so large grid takes small amount of damage, something that we just are gonna have to repair over time. As we like once the storm is over, we're like, all right, we hunkered down through the storm, kind of like Frostpunk, and now let's like see what we can do to get this thing back going. And then and that's what those little AI repair bots will be good for. And then obviously my character, like if I get out in one of those superheated storms, like it's just game over. So don't get out of the cockpit, don't run around. Yeah, make like escape tunnels or something. I don't know. That's the plan right now. But I also don't want it to just be like your entire base has been deleted, like it currently is. So, Mav, want to get the solar panels, give given turbines are broken. I have been working so hard just to get the pistons done. So I'm gonna get that part done and get this drill going, and then I think at that point I can look for other alternative upgrades. Because right now we aren't even using all of the power that we're generating from that one turbine. I don't think, right? Like the warfare battery, it says, okay, maybe we are, but we have 21 hours. So I will not be streaming for 21 hours. Oh, yeah, I came in here. Sorry, came in here to drink water, and eat food, and recharge my battery to go back into the mine to get the additional stuff to not have to do that anymore. Really? 10? I didn't get enough stone? Alright, let's depressurize. Close the old helmet and go. Oh, wait a second, guys. I don't know why I typed in power. Battery. I should have had this thought earlier. I don't think I can make large grid batteries yet. I can't make... Wait, yes I can. I can make batteries? I thought that was a thing behind research. Is it not? Oh, wow. Weird. That feels definitely like something that would be behind a research thing, but that's okay. What I wanted to do, and I just realized that I could, was if I thought the only battery I had access to was one of these small batteries. If I just make a small grid drill and then just turn it on with a small battery, I mean, it will just dig itself into the ground. But if I can catch it, is it? I mean, I don't have all scrap, so like it's not like that. They'll go to waste. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's do that, because I think that will, because we also are gonna need the resources to actually like make a conveyor that goes off the base and then down into the like down into this spot, and then you have the drill and piston. So like there is still more to be done. So let's go. So it's 20 plates. Let's just... Alright, well our welder just used most of the construction components that we needed. Alright, let's see what everyone's saying about my terrible drill idea. Not to derail your stream, but your 300 days Zomboid video inspired me to build a colony in Moldra with 15 other NPCs, and I'm 5 months in. That's awesome. I don't think that derails anything. That's super cool. Glad to hear that. Let's go computer. What? No, this is a normal storm. All right, and then let's do the. So. Oh, did the thing steal my computer again? Okay. Oh, there we go. Now I got it. And then for the battery. Alright. I heard there's a glitch with the latest patch wind turbines. Yes, there is, and we are already dealing with it right now. Fortunately, this planet is very windy, and so we're doing okay right now. Bit off topic, but there was some planets from 2016-17. They're really good, especially for from Dr. Octagonopus. Okay. Honestly, your storytelling is top notch, and your voice I could listen to all day. Well, thank you very much. Alright, let's see. Let's see how this idea works out. Honestly, I'm surprised it took me this long to just be like, screw it, I'm doing something dumb. Can you build small grid drills and rotors? I think I can build rotors. I cannot build a... Yes, I can build small grill... Ugh. I might be streaming too long. Yes, I can build the things that you were asking about. I cannot say them out loud, though. Okay. Alright, stop. Well, I mean, it works. I wish there was a way to predict the weather before it was already on top of you. The only way I can think of would be a bunch of outposts a distance away with the broadcast block that warns you. That would be nice. I think I like that idea, like little weather checks. I think, like, it'd be hard to check for... Because I don't think there's a thing in game that lets you check for, like, ambient temperature. But you can have a wind turbine going, and then, like, if the wind turbine has a crazy high output, then that lets you know, like, okay, the winds are changing. There's a storm a brewing. Oh, wait, hold on. Right click. There we go. The funny thing is now I'm gonna have to, like, mine to just get over to the drill. But honestly, I think it is a better thing. Because for me to get 1,000 stone, that would take so long. It usually does. Alright. Well, I am lost in my mind. Where is the exit? There it is. Okay. Which would make minor repairs from super thermals more bearable? Oh wait, I didn't read the first one. I think the superheated storms doing low all-around damage, while corrosive storms doing high damage would be good, since you can block the corrosive damage with a good roof. Yeah, I don't know if you can be... I talked about, like, that mod letting you be granular. I don't know if you can be that granular. I think it's, like, you set it to whether you want it to be, like, kind of like radiation damage, to where it does damage all around your grid. Or you can set it to be like the corrosive rain, where it does damage to the top of your grid and then goes down. I don't know if you can have it both ways, unfortunately. but I do think I'm gonna lean probably more towards the damage coming from the top. Well, actually, I don't know. I'll my brain is kind of fried at this point. Mostly because it's 90 degrees in this room that I'm currently in. Honestly, I should open a window. Give me a second. I'm gonna open a window. Also, the stream is probably gonna go on for another like 30-ish minutes, and then I'm gonna run, get some dinner, and take an ice bath or something because it's so hot. Imagine using a small grid drill as a hand tool. Do you have grabby hands? I do not. I do not. But right now, I kind of wish I had it. Oh my gosh, oxygen flowing through this room again. That is so much nicer. Okay. Whew. Down the hole we go. It may not be faster. I mean, I feel like it is, but it might not be. But to me, it's just different, and sometimes different is also just kind of good because I've dug all of this by hand and it's been so tedious. So just a little bit of spice it up is nice. Let's see, how are we doing? Oh, it looks like silicon was the thing that's been giving us the most issue. Oh, we actually made 31. All right, inventory. In you go. Ah, yeah, we made 31 because I needed 32. You dummy. All right.
Energy low.
Seriously? Oh, okay. All right, just a little bit more. Actually, a little bit more to get the research done. A little bit more past that to get the drill in place. All right. Imagine upgrade. That drill is going to the planet's core. If it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid. Hey, I like that mentality. Okay, now I'm gonna go make a wheelbarrow miner. Can you do that? With, I guess if you use like the grabby hands. Forgetting what the hotkey is to turn off. It's just right click. All right. Make it a little rock tornado over here. Suddenly I feel like standing here is probably not the best. Okay, alright, okay. Especially because I don't know if my clone is doing well. Yeah, I need to get sorters to make that work. Okay, are we good? Not quite. There we go. I think, right? Yeah, we're good. All right, I gotta, this drill, like, we're just gonna have to do it in stages. It's gotta be, like, very minimal resources to start, and then we'll let that go, and then we'll put the piston on, and then go from there, because I don't want to keep doing what we're doing. He's putting himself through the heat storm. Mad committed. Yeah. Double click to move the whole stack. Mushroom storm roofs would be cool. Mushroom storm roofs would be cool. That would be kind of cool. Nanobot also picks up loose things on the ground like rocks or components. You know, you could put the drill on a landing gear and use the rotor for verticality. Yes. But if I think I get what you're saying. Yeah, that would have been smart probably. Are grid drills more efficient in gathering than hand drills? Yeah. I think. Well, definitely a lot more efficient. Yeah, that little drill was so much better than my drill. I am absolutely convinced at this point. All right. We should have everything that we need to get the next upgrade thing. So let's go over here and inventory. Nope, not my water. This. Throw that in there, and now we are. Holy crap! I forgot. I forgot that was part of the mod. Dang. I don't know if anyone else read that. But that says that it is going to take 30 minutes to research. No, it's not. That's not going to take 30 minutes. It says it's 6% right now. Is it going to take 10 minutes, the build time? Because we're at 10% and it hasn't even been like 2 minutes. Right? Yes, it is. Is it? I like your style. I like the idea of let's just skip it. Let's skip it for now. You guys all saw me drill by hand. This is literally just us waiting here to get the drill. So I think I am going to skip it. I'll let it run though, so that way I don't get the research materials back. It's called flexible item transfer. Admin tools. Alright, shift it. I already forgot what it was called. Already. Like that was flexible transfer. Flexible item transfer. There we go. Hey. Alright, and yeah, we'll just let this run, use the power, and do its thing. Okay. Assembler speed is default. Yeah, it is. This mod doesn't do default time, though. Oh, does it? I don't know. You were right about the storm, so Proto Eden, I'm thinking you might be right about this. I thought I read in the thing that like this can't be changed unless you mess with it in the actual mod settings. It's not based on assembler speed. But I was already wrong once, and you've proven that to me. So definitely easily wrong again. Okay, I'm gonna go just under the base right here. I'm trying to think like which That's plugged into something right there, but that doesn't have a port on it. I mean, I guess I just will go in and back to get to the cargo container. Alright, let's do this. And this. Crap. That's my H2O2 generator. Oh, wait, that has a plug on it. That has a plug out on the front of it. Yeah. But what is that block? This is just a pipeworks block, so that can go away. Aha! Okay. So let's oh, that's pretty funny. I don't know how. If that was a snake, it would have bit me. Let's just put that back. All right, I'm going to throw a. I can't really do a piston. I guess should we just start with a? Let's start with a hinge. Think? I don't know. What do you guys think? Start with the hinge. Start with a rotor. Can't do a piston. I mean, I guess we could if we just dug down really far, but I feel like that's not the move. Does sleeping skip time for research? No, it does not, unfortunately. Clone's dying again. Great. Great. Gravel. All right. Let's see, right there. Okay, clone's not dying anymore. All right. The rotor would be better. Start with the rotor. Okay, rotor it is. What is frankly wild to me is that I currently have 128 people, and I feel like I've been rather boring, and so I'm glad to have you all here. I almost feel like I should say sorry. Sorry that you're here for this. Okay. All right. Let's get a rotor going. Oh, what? Oh, I forgot because I gave myself that thing. Crap. What is in a rotor head? Large steel tubes and 30 steel plates. All right. 10 large steel tubes. And hold on. I didn't build anything else, did I? I don't remember. Okay, let's not forget to turn that off this time. Oh, I don't need to turn it on. Entity list, floating objects. I don't know what the scrap metal's from, but I guess we'll get rid of that stuff too. Large steel tubes and steel plates. Remove. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, let's And then, oh yeah, and then let me go and delete this because I placed it. There we go. Now, there. Let's try that again. Advanced rotor. And let's get rid of this. Boring drill joke. Nice, Predo Eden, thank you. You better apologize for entertaining us for free. Yeah, I guess it's a good point. I'm gonna go play with my cat. You have a good rest of the stream. Thanks, Jackson. Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's set up the small head. And then we'll probably want to do a little hinge, right? And then I'm trying to think. This is probably gonna need to go for right now. Random encounters in this setting. I think so. I haven't really checked. What are you working on? Hey, what's up, man? Just dumb stuff. I'm trying to make a little mining thing so I can stop mining by hand. Drill. Let's switch the hinge so it's facing a different direction. There, I did it again. I guess I might be able to get it to like 90. Well, the hitbox for the... Yeah, the hitbox for the drill is going to be a problem. I guess let's add just like a little conveyor thing. Just so I can get out of the way. And then I can just... I'm going to run down to the drill that we have over at the other spot. And... we will get our resources back from that. All right. The man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, man, I've been really enjoying your series a lot. Your editing is honestly phenomenal. Come on. I really liked your tip for the colors. I thought that was pretty cool. I guess I don't need to do that because I have a functional drill over here. Let's go back and get it. Yeah. Matt Maven, you want to hear a pun? Sure. Seems like Troy and Abed are going to get a basement before welded walls. Honestly, yeah, seriously, we could just put them down here. This is the real equivalent to RimWorld's stone walls. Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing, Floyd. Not many at all, but I'm just gonna use it to get enough to get a piston, and then we'll just kind of keep going until hopefully we start making some actual progress. All right. Probably need to put share inertia tensor on, huh? All right, and let's
Energy flow.
velocity this way. Okay, that's round one. Once I get like under the base with it, then we'll be able to do kind of more stuff. But that is the first step of freedom. Freedom, really. Wouldn't dig too far, though. You know what you'll find behind RimWorld cave walls. Yeah. Gonna cost more than you receive. In resources, you may be right, but in sanity, absolutely not. Sometimes you just gotta do the thing that your heart wants, even if it's not the smartest. Okay, let's now throw a little piston on there. Mavin, how are you? Just finished watching NSS and PZ 300 Days. Doing good, man. That's a lot of watch. I appreciate it. Nah, Mavin, drill, my man. Drill. Yes, we will drill. I think I am going to have to drill a little bit by hand. I guess let's. If I can get a good angle on it. I did it again. You know what? I'm gonna stop pointing it out. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it a lot. The spinning to get rid of the build vision. I just don't. I don't see it stopping anytime soon, unfortunately. All right, here we go. Here we go. Why? Why did it tell me that I withdrew all the stuff if I didn't withdraw all the stuff? Why it lied to me? There we go. Whew, okay. Toggle block on. And I keep forgetting to put the share inertia tensor on. Alright. Let us... I guess... Well, this piston doesn't really go that far. But let's set it to... Yeah, I forgot. It's 2 meters. Let's max that out. Oh look, it's maxed out. All right, and now let's start bringing this back in. just got back from my work trip. Should start working on it pretty soon. Awesome. Spinning is heritage, my man. You keep doing it. Sorry, just got here. Did you had to learn the research to build the drill? Yes. No, not to build the drill. We had to learn the research to get the piston and the hinge, and so that's why it's been just an absolute bear. And I also have Splitsy's survival less likely mod, so the amount of resources you get from stone is nerfed, and just a bunch of other stuff. But now we're here, getting stone. I still can't build the large grid drill because I have to research that, and that one requires metal grids and stuff. But small grid will definitely do the trick for the time being. Let's, I just kind of want to see how we're doing on resources. Let's see. Where's my stone? Oh, we went through it already? Well, hey, I will say, this is the first time I feel like we've been in the triple digits on iron, so that feels pretty good. All right, yeah, let's do another round of this. Well, actually, you know what? Let's figure out what our next research is gonna be. So we got the flexible item transfer. The advanced item transfer lets us unlock connectors, which is a big deal. But I don't currently have a rover or anything to use connectors with. And that takes 80 research materials, so probably not what I want right now. I do think it's funny in this mod that it actually costs less to get 5x5 wheels than it does to get 3x3 wheels, but maybe it's just because the 5x5s are more cumbersome to deal with, but it does feel like the progression would be small wheels, 2 big wheels. Stone for the cryo chamber. Good call. Let's do that. Before I immediately forget, so. Inventory. Cryo. Mod. We still have a little bit of gravel. Alright. How soon until Mavin falls in the hole? Oh, Justin. Oh, Justin. Probably immediately after I get over there. Large cargo containers for small grid. That would be good. Refinery, vending machine, decoy. Honestly, a decoy would probably be a good call. But I want something. Yep, that's the one. All right, I'm gonna get a conveyor sorter, and then I'm gonna do decoy, and then what else do we want to like load up? Cockpit would probably be a good idea. Air vent. Man, to make our first rover, we're going to need. Well, I guess because we have the rule of no depressurizing outside air, the air vent for the rover isn't going to be a big deal, but we're going to need oxygen tanks, we're going to need wheels, and a cockpit. So we'll do that one. And I guess after that we'll do connectors. Nope. We'll do cockpit, then we'll do wheels. And then we'll do connector. Okay, so I only need 190 research materials. How easy is that? Oh, okay. Any ever tell you sound like Arj Barker? No, I've never heard that before. Yeah, let's just get those going. Actually, you know what? Indecision already. Let's before we use all of our resources on stuff like that, let's build our next rendition of this. I could turn the hinge or turn the rotor and start using it like. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'm going to take this off, put a hinge down here where the head is, and then I'll kind of bore a circle where the one drill is, and then I'll start adding more drills once it looks like, and then soon we'll also be able to throw on a large piston. Because we have the space for it. But yeah, I want to, like, now that we're down far enough, I'm just going to have it spin around in here, get all the stone on the sides. I'll fix that later. Alright. Let's get the stuff. Let's turn the velocity over like that. And let's throw the drill back on. Guess I can't throw it on like that. I'm a little worried that I'm not clearing it quite yet, but... Alright. Let's see. No, he's in extra hard mode. No jetpack. Instead, it's a cage full of rabbits, weasels strapped to your back. Yeah. There's one of those good nostalgic songs. Yeah. Can always do a piston loop back. That's true. Could always do a piston loop back. All right, let's turn this on. Hey, guess what I forgot to do again? Share inertia tensor. All right, and I think just to be safe, I'm actually gonna make it so it's not at 90. Let's go like 75. Okay, and then. Let's go to this, and well, that's a little slow. I just want to make sure that it's not going to start damaging the grid if I can. Yeah, it seems like we're fine. Huh, look at that. Automation. Finally. Mad Maven, what do you think about the new inset connectors? Oh, I think they're great. I think they're great. I mean, I've been using modded connectors that do that, forever. Because it's just, it feels like it's should have already been there. And now that it is, super awesome. Love it. This music always brings me back to watching those NSS episodes. Love that you posted the soundtrack, as it were. Yeah. I like the external access to the cargo container. Never thought about that. Seems super efficient. I gotta be honest, not my idea. I would love to take credit, but I'm not that smart. This was Lunar Colony put together a video of like how to start your survival series in style, or how to start your survival game in style, and this base was just a modified version of that, and including the door right here. I'm using the DLC door, but his video doesn't include any DLC blocks. It's just vanilla standard stuff, so it's really accessible for everybody. You are missing a block to the wind turbine. Yeah, it got destroyed by one of the superheated storms. Proto Eden, thanks for the reminder. Yeah, I'll I think merge blocks are fair game. Yeah, merge blocks are good. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever merged two grids that were both static. So is that going to be a major issue? Thoughts, anyone? I don't have to merge them? They're separate grids now. Wow. I'm going to be honest, I did not know that. Oh, that's unfortunate. I placed that block before I placed this thing. I wonder if I can rotate this. If you guys are wondering what these boxes and stuff are, I have, because I knew storms and stuff was going to be a problem. And I also just like the mod conceptually. It's like the reinforced blocks, the blast door blocks act as like a structural reinforcement, and I think that's actually the name of the mod. So it makes it so they have a purpose other than just kind of like looking cool, because they don't have the same integrity as the heavy blocks, so they're kind of not super functional. I am a little bit shocked that that worked. I'm just gonna set the... Nope. Two. Oh. What are we doing here? Why is this? Alright, well I screwed it up, so whatever. It's 270. And that is close enough. Rotor lock. There we go. It's fine to merge them. They are both static, so the game will act like it's the same grid still. Are we certain? Because I feel like it doesn't want to place the grid or it doesn't want to place them down because
Energy low.
I don't think it's the small grid anymore. It doesn't. The small grid doesn't stick up as much as the maybe the collision with this. I don't know. You need a merge block in this. That's what I said. Alright, well, I'll, well, you know what? I'm not going to worry about this right this second. I'll deal with that later. The thing I want to worry about, because I'm about out of time, I'm going to be shutting it down. I will be streaming tomorrow, though, and I will hopefully have our weather thing fixed, and then that'll be fun. Well, not really fun, I would say, but it'll be functional. How about that? I want to just get this last little bit set up. And no, that's not really doing nothing. Let's yeah, let's just go ahead and get rid of that. Let me add a little thing that I can walk on. Oh, why am I not using the square piston? The square pistons are so cool. I'll use that. You can move the top hinge for extra reach. Yeah. Totally right. I'm just gonna weld this one up and then I'll retract it and then put the next one on. Drills are well known for extracting minute amounts of resources without destroying voxel when they reach their extremities. Yeah.
Energy critical.
That's not forever, right? I thought there was like at the like it does that for a little while, but at a certain point it does stop. But am I wrong? See, that's the thing, is you can always learn new things about space engineers. Check clone again. Ah! What have you done to me, man? Clone. So my clone is currently... Do I have like a fully functional clone right now? Oh, it's forever. It's a beneficial bug, but larger rigs are more notorious for it due to AoE. Huh. I did not know it was forever. Alright, let's also just slap down the next drill. Oh, I need the hinge.
No energy.
I ran out of power. What's really funny is the Spectator camera has pretty much been in the same place this entire time I've been doing this because I haven't really been doing a whole lot other than mining. So that'll be pretty funny to go over. Footage-wise. It's a growing boy. The clone is only eating gravel. Oh, good idea, Mitch. If I displace the rotor its full length, then I should be able to reconnect the grids, or at least place the upside down half slab. Is this a no-suit survival? It is not a no-suit survival, but it is a whole thing. All right. Okay, let's stop the spinning. Once we get to a place. All right, there we go. And now let's use this hinge to bring it up a little bit. Oh, that might not work out the same this time. Oh, you know what I'll do? Let's do the opposite of what I just did. Let's bring this back, but like a little bit farther like that. And then let's bring this guy like that. And now let's add the drill. And make sure that everything is sharing inertia. All right. There is a little dog outside that is barking. That's all right. This is gonna be the last thing that I do for the day. Let's sleep through this evening in our bed downstairs. Hello, Spectator camera. All right. Sleeping. All right, wake up time. Yeah. All right. Did I get the plates is my question. I don't know. I have some plates. There we go. Yeah, I did. Whew. All right. I'm gonna start this guy up. We'll get some resources, and I think that's about where I'm gonna leave it for today. And then what I will do tomorrow, once I have the weather stuff fixed for the stream, I will. Is one of these not sharing? I don't know. We'll start out by giving Troy and Abed a proper room. That definitely feels like something's not sharing, right? That one's on. Oh, this guy's incomplete. Okay, let's not fill you up with resources if we have no way of transferring it to the base. I love that this is the song that's playing. I'm going crazy. All right, there we go. Whew, okay. Let me read these last comments while this goes. You have out of reach that tiny ideal fraction of voxel to get the infinite mining bug. Can you displace the rotor to help attach the drill? I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking other use cases maybe, but I don't know about this one. He's so excited to not be hand drilling anymore. Oh, you have no idea, Carl. I didn't want to hand drill to begin with, but I felt like trying to start a survival series by being like, and look, I already have a base drill. How weird is that? Is not the way to start something like this. But yes, I don't like drilling by hand. Does anyone know what mods he's running? I will be putting together a mod list soon. I'm still just kind of working out some of the kinks here. Oh, yep, Carl handled that for me. Thanks, Carl. Doesn't have my middle piston? No, it does. Yeah, I think they all do. The only one I think that doesn't is my rotor. But yeah, that fixed it. Why? Alright. Cool. Cool. Yeah. I think that this is probably where I'm gonna call it. Otherwise, I could literally play all night, and I have other things I have to do. Including eat dinner and gravel. How are we doing on gravel with this guy? No, we're out of gravel. I'm glad that you updated it to not require as much gravel. I much appreciate it. Because this guy is a hungry... Oh my gosh! Yeah, he eats so much. I gotta, like, log off. Holy cow. Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna turn off the drill. And let's turn off all these guys. Cool. Alrighty. Well, let's do a proper little send-off by kind of showing what we did today. Not much, but I'm excited for one, not hand drilling, but also two, to kind of start working on this base a little bit more and like get to the rover stage and start building up the apartment building. Yeah, I think it'll be pretty cool. And we'll say we'll say goodbye to our first two colonists. The one at the desk is Abed, and the one that's leaning up against the bed is Troy. Cool. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by. We will catch you tomorrow in the next stream, and hopefully we'll have a good journey with all this stuff. Catch you later.